the lighting great? No. Do I sound great? No. Do I look great? No. But it is happening anyway. I'm actually recovering from a cold right now, as you can hear. So it's a great time. I definitely sounded worse a few days ago, so this is not as bad. There is a special arrival this morning, and I'm very eager to open up the box, so we're gonna just go ahead right into that. So a little bit about this animal. It's a leopard gecko. Who's surprised? Nobody. If you are surprised, let me know in the chat, because that would be astounding. I think the vast majority of people know that that's kind of just what I do. This one is a special situation, like all the rest, but the reason this one's special is because, so this is Tiki. I'm not sure that that'll be the name that I refer to, but as you know, all my geckos who've come here with names, that remains part of their name. So like Renly came here with the name Thunder, so her name is Renly Thunder. So it will always remain part of his name, but sticking with the Game of Thrones thing, I might pick something else, but I might not, we'll see. But this gecko, who is very well taped in this box, was actually rehabilitated at Florida's Wildest Animal Rescue, run by Gabby, who's a friend of mine in the community, and I will leave her socials below, but you've probably seen her somewhere in the community. She's a massive influencer, a massive name. She has a YouTube channel, and TikTok, Instagram, all that. And Tiki was actually one of their rehabilitation cases that is a success story. Not that the others aren't success stories, but like this is one I've been following, especially since Tiki's a leopard gecko. And Tiki had abscessed eyes, had all sorts of issues, and I will leave pictures on the screen. Warning, they're not easy to look at, so I'll leave them on the screen in about 5 seconds, and you can skip ahead about like 15 seconds and then they'll be gone. But they are hard to look at, and Tiki no longer looks like that. But Tiki, hi sweet angel, Tiki pooped, pretty normal. Tiki does not have an eye on one side. I know you can smell that, huh, JJ? Tiki doesn't have an eye on one side, and on the other side the eye is very sensitive and probably will be for a very long time. Go sit down, JJ. Go on, go sit. Go sit. Thank you. Sit down. Good dog. So Gabby, when Tiki was ready for adoption, a few days had passed since, you know, they posted about Tiki being available, and Gabby reached out and was just like, would you take Tiki, because I just would feel better that someone who has like a lot of experience take this gecko, because he's gonna have lifelong eye issues. And I was like, that's what I do, that's what I'm here for, absolutely, of course. So I'm opening Tiki, who I'm very happy to get out of this container because it looks like there was a poop explosion. Hi honey. Hi sweetie. Okay, let me actually get them into something that's a little bit less nasty, and then I'll show them. So this is Tiki. As you can see, one eye missing. The other eye is definitely affected. Like it looks different. Of course, you're not gonna be able to see very clearly here. Tiki had a long journey from Florida here, and they have poop on them. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit of a wash, and then put them in their quarantine enclosure, because, you know, they've had a long journey to get to this point, and they've had a long journey here. This is going to be a twofer. So today I have this gecko, tomorrow I'll have another gecko. So yeah, it's going to be a twofer. But right now I think my main focus should be just getting him nice and comfortable, checking out that eye a bit closer. Hi, little. And making sure he's not stressed out. But this is Tiki. As you can see, right now he's just vibing. Just vibes. And that is okay. That makes plenty of sense to me. Well, that's Tiki. Just a guy who's had a little, you know, a rough start of it. But let me go make sure that it gets better and better, huh? Oh, I also had saline solution, terramycin, and Q-tips at the standby, because I was afraid that, like, and I was warned about this ahead of time, but maybe Tiki's eye would be like closed up or sensitive or something when they arrived, but nope, her eye does not look to be closed up, but I will take a better look at it. I mean, it's closed right now because they're just vibing, but when I first saw them, their eye was open. So yeah, let me actually get a good look at your mouth. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Funny thing about leopard geckos is you can see, if you get the angle right, you can see straight through their heads, through their ears. How are you doing, huh? I know, what a journey you've had, my dear. Alright, I'm gonna go clean him up and get him cozy. But this is Tiki. And it is now the next day. I still kind of sound like I have a cold, so I apologize. And my bed hair is present, but so is another gecko. So we're gonna go ahead and start opening. A little bit about this gecko. Also, I just cleaned those tanks in the background and they're still so dark because tannins. Anyways, as I was saying. So a little bit about this gecko. The breeder reached out to me probably a week ago, maybe a little bit more, saying that this gecko has a neurological issue from birth and asked if I had space. And because I am who I am, I have space. Because I always say I'm out of space and then I find space, which is, you know, it's a gift. Truly a gift. Maybe it's something of like a natural skill. But anyways, this box is almost open. The person who dropped her off at my door said, and I quote, "As long as it's not a spider." She asked if there was a critter in here. And I was like, yes, it's a leopard gecko. She was like, as long as it's not a spider. Heat is still warm. That's a good sign. Oh, there's black paper towel in here. Fancy. Or napkins. I've never seen a black paper towel before. Also, I have like a ginormous zit because my body decided to roll from a cold to having a period, you know, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. Oh my gosh, we almost have the same birthday. Oh, and she has a name. Oh my gosh. Her hatch date was June 22nd, 2022. Which is literally 4 days before my birthday. So look at that, just a couple of Cancer queens. Hey, you wanna go sit down, JJ? You wanna go take a seat for me? You can't see him, but he's being very cute and being very nosy. Here, let's see if I can put this down a little. Oh, you don't want to look anymore because I reached my hand up towards the camera. So her name was Claire. That's cute. I love when an animal comes with a name because even if I choose a new one, then it can always be. You can always have part of that name, but she's so little still. Hi, honey. Try and get this open. Oh, so sorry about that. Didn't mean to jolt you. So this is her. She's pretty chill. Hi, sweet. Oh my goodness, so little. I'm gonna cry. I love when they're so little. Like, hi, sweetheart. Just a tiny wee thing. Yeah, you are. Her face is a little bit shorter, which is what the, in addition to having neuro issues, it was listed as her face being a little bit short. Same thing with her tail. I think her tail has like instead of coming to a long point, it's like a little bit of a nub. But here's an example. I wish it would just focus on her. Not me, her. It's not gonna do that. Hello, beautiful tiny. The hide that I have for her is gigantic. Like, it's so big compared to her. But I didn't have any others. I've never had this many reptiles in quarantine at one time. So, like, because I've had a gecko arrive yesterday, a gecko arrive today, I still have Luceris in quarantine, who you guys haven't even met yet. And I didn't do an unboxing of Luceris because Luceris was a rescue pickup. But, yeah, it's, so 3. So it's like, that's, 6 hides. And I normally only have like 1 animal in quarantine at a time. So I'm running low on hides. I had to purchase some more. Just warming up in my hand, honey. Beautiful little lady. Claire is a good name for her. Definitely suits her. Look how pretty she is. Like, Okay, beautiful queen. Hello. So let's talk about Tiki for a second. So Tiki is the gecko you saw earlier in this video. Tiki's doing great. I noticed yesterday that Tiki was laying on top of the hot hide instead of inside the hot hide, and I was like, that's a curious choice. Because it wasn't like they were just laying on top. It's like a cave. Like it has like, you know, a bend to it. It's not just like a flat top. So Tiki was all just like weirdly laying. And I was like, do you wanna go inside the cave? Like, it's an option for you. And then when I put Tiki at the mouth of the cave, they went in and they've been in chillin' since. I did visit them last night, and they came out when I came by the quarantine enclosure, so that was cool. Yeah, he's only been here one day, so I think I'm gonna name him Viserys though, for all of my House of the Dragon fans. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And I don't know what I'm gonna name you, little one. You are so cute. But I just do not know yet. She's so chill. Like, I haven't seen any neuro issues yet. She's a tiny bit of a head wobble, but it's like if I move my hand, then her head just goes, you know, instead of kind of just swaying back and forth like this, like a lot of reptiles will do. If you move your hand, their head will adjust to the way you're moving. Hers just kind of wobbles. Well, I'm gonna go put her in her enclosure so she can get properly warmed up. And sweet girl, that's gonna be the end of this video because it has to go up tomorrow. I have to go edit it literally as soon as I walk away from here. But I wanted to have something up this week, and also I like the idea of introducing them pretty quickly on the channel. You know, I anticipate both of them will have perfectly fine quarantine periods. Oh, she's doing a limb. So cute. So if I decide to name her something, I will, like, other than Claire, of course, I will leave that in the description. She'll probably have a Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon type of name because all the other leopard geckos do. So as you saw, Tiki became Viserys, and she will become... Oh, you nice and properly warmed up. You can do a little bit of moving. Just as I was closing out the video. Yes, just as I was about to close... Oh, I can see a little bit of head bobbing there. You're not doing so bad, though. Do a little blem. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't even on camera. You are so cute. What are we gonna name you? You see that wobbling? That's a neurological for sure, little miss. It's okay. You are in good company. I have like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that, geckos with neurological condition. So, it might be higher than that now, actually. I don't know, I'd have to do a proper count to be honest. You are so cute. Look at you, just the star of the show. I kind of have the urge to, I don't want to say yet. Because I don't want to speak a name out there and then get it and then want to change it. So, oh, head bob. Okay. You are so stinking cute, though. So as I close out this video, I want to say, if you ever want to know reptiles before I get them, like, people have known about her and about Tiki and about some other animals I'm welcoming home in a few weeks. And like the people over on Patreon, they know about animals before they ever come here. So if you ever want to support what I do, get, you know, early access to videos and things like that, discounted merch, and then also know about little cute babies like this before they arrive. And, you know, get to know about their backstory. You can help me pick names, that sort of thing. The Patreon is a place to do that. The lowest is $1 a month. You could do as much as you want. I don't really do tiers like normal Patreon is supposed to, because I don't have like the time to be able to do like cool rewards. So I feel bad asking for multiple tier levels, but it's just a donation. Like, really, that's what it comes down to. And then for that donation, you get extra informations about, you know, newcomers and early access to videos by a whole day, and or well, sometimes more. But yeah, it's just a bit of a thank you and a bit of support, and I love all my patrons very much. Oh, you're doing a bit of a little spin there. Oh my goodness. Do you want to go settle down into your... Yeah, you're using my hand for some warmth, huh? But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe with the notification about all the good stuff. I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully for a reptile house tour. I'm really going to try and get that out next week. So I appreciate your guys' patience and your view. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go put her away so she can chill out because she's had a long journey, right, honey? Bye.